Welcome back, everybody, to the RGR Football channel. My name's Daniel Harms. Today, we're talking about the guy that's been super consistent for the Kansas City Chiefs over the last 3 weeks and has been a huge influence on their offense. They haven't had the best time over the last 3 weeks, struggling a little bit from time to time, having some bad games, but Jerrick McKinnon has been there, done that, and he is turning the clock back for the Kansas City Chiefs. Over the last 3 weeks, he has 24 rushes for 125 yards, 19 targets, 17 receptions for 191 yards, and 5 total touchdowns. He has been the guy putting in the work for the Kansas City Chiefs, doing so much, scoring every single time he gets the ball these weeks. Again, 5 times in the last 3 weeks he scored touchdowns, so that's multiple per game. He has been super consistent. And what we notice in this game against the Houston Texans is that, Isaiah Pacheco had multiple miscues. He missed a block that led to a sack. He had a fumble that led to the Texans scoring a touchdown. So they had to lean a little bit more on Jerrick McKinnon in this game. And when they did, they got results. He was doing a great job in every single play. The very first one we're going to talk about is his touchdown, a little jet orbit motion from Kadarius Toney, and then just a little dump off pass flare route to Jerrick McKinnon for the score. So what happens here? Why is he so wide open? Well, 2 things, honestly. That you have the jet orbit motion here from Kadarius Toney, and then from there on, we're going to see the Chiefs are in 13 personnel. So you have tight end here, and tight end right here, Noah Gray. So that's a big personnel scheme. And what the Chiefs do is they actually are going to run Noah Gray on a pull through to his hitch route here, okay? And that's going to make this linebacker right here, he is going to now be in conflict, all right? That's going to be a little bit more irresponsibility from him. He's going to follow Noah Gray on this little route. You're actually going to also have a clear out route responsibility from Jody Fortson, and then Travis Kelce just going to run this deep over route. And then, like I said, you're just going to have the flare out from Jerrick McKinnon on the play action, just going to go right here, and he's going to turn and look for the football, and there's going to be nobody open. Like I said, this guy's going to flow with the linebacker, with Noah Gray on this little pull right here. He's going to pull, boom, there's that linebacker goes, and it's over. That's it. That's all he does. It's over. You see Travis Kelce get over there for a little bit of a rub on the guy coming across. But again, super easy, nice little design from the Chiefs with 13 personnel. Again, they use that motion right there from Noah Gray on the pull to get that linebacker who was supposed to be covering the Chiefs running back out of the backfield. On top of it, you have a little bit of a motioning from the Houston Texans. They're going to start off, they're showing too high, and then they're going to rotate to a cover 3 shell. So you have rotation from the right to the top. And then again, that just kind of forces everybody to be a little bit out of position to be able to make the play when you rotate that from right to left. Obviously, the Chiefs don't know that they're going to do that, but it helped them score a touchdown on this play. Really nice play design, execution up front from everybody all around. Just really liked seeing them dial this up specifically for Jerrick McKinnon to be able to score a touchdown on that route right there. Second play here, we have another jet sweep from Sky. And what they did originally was they just motioned Noah Gray from right to left, identified a little bit of man coverage. And then when the Houston Texans brought that blitz, they were able to figure out, okay, this needs to be the hot route. The hot route is Jerrick McKinnon. So why is he so wide open? Well, you have multiple things here. You're going to have the Texans rotate to a single high safety look with man coverage underneath. They're going to send Jalen Petrie down. He's going to blitz, and the motion man that draws the linebacker over here to motion up front to the line of scrimmage here, they're also going to blitz him. So they're going to rush an overload blitz off the right-hand side of the defense. That's the left-hand side of the offense. And what you're going to see here from Jerrick McKinnon is you're going to keep eyes, okay? Keep eyes on his flare out. He's going to see the blitz coming right there. So you see he turns his eyes right here. He is looking towards the blitz, okay? Obviously, you've got man coverage here. You have all of the things that are happening right here, and you got defense moving this way, okay? So what does Jerrick know? He's like, okay, get my head around, look for that football. Easy. He's a trustworthy player. He gets into open space all because he identifies that blitz, so he gets his head around. Maybe he doesn't get his head around if he doesn't see those guys coming down. But once again, you move Noah Gray over, 58 comes down, then they start rotating. The jet sweep comes. You have Jalen Petrie Petrie, if I could say it properly, replace on that blitz, and then Jerrick's just in the open field for a ton of space on this play. Very nice to see them again. Alert, man, see the blitz coming and Jerrick McKinnon doing his job like he always does. And then this is another run play for the Kansas City Chiefs. And one thing that we've seen over the last couple of weeks with Jerrick, he's been super efficient. This one was more of a, there's nothing there, so I have to make something happen. So I liked seeing him be more patient on this play. But again, they move Travis Kelce from right to left and back to right, zone coverage. And obviously, if we go back to the beginning here, they're in more of a cover 4 shell, okay? The way that this looks, this is really just cover 4 shell. So you've got boom, 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 and then another guy out here. So cover 4, you've got everybody else underneath. And that's the kind of look that you want to run the ball against, just because it takes a little bit more time for safety responsibility to fill gaps downfield. Okay, there's a ton of space here to work with, and that's what the Chiefs want to attack. It didn't work out the way that they wanted it to, but they run a split zone inside zone, or a split inside zone. What that means is you're going to run inside zone with your offensive line. So they're going to move all of their feet one direction. You see everyone steps this direction here. Boom, 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 boom. And then along with Wiley, but they're going to bring Travis Kelce on the split back block to get anybody that comes off the edge here. You see this, we used to see it a lot before a couple years ago, but right over the last few years, they've really done a lot of not blocking guys on the end, and we've seen defensive ends come and chase down running backs here, but instead, they do this split back zone here. No one really picks up a lot. You see the space over here. It's what they're looking for, but the defensive tackle here is flashing to the outside gap, so Jerrick's like, okay, I can't do that. Also, safety's filling, so I can't really run off the edge of Andrew Wiley, who's, again, boxing out here. Travis Kelce's got a block. You're going to see Brown get his block down. Tooney's going to kind of be stuck in no man's land here. So he's going to be patient. Jerrick's just going to be patient, steps outside. Again, forcing these guys to move this way. He's creating lateral movement from the defense to their left with this little jab step, and then he comes back towards the left side, sees another defensive back fill downhill, takes another jab step, and then sees the lane created from the wash down from everyone else. So this is just a nice job of being patient, taking what he can get, and taking a play that could have been a 0 or even a 1 or 2 yard loss on the play and making 5 or 6 out of it. That's the kind of patience and kind of play that the Chiefs needed from their running back position, especially with Isaiah Pacheco on the bench for a little bit with his fumble. Pass protection. This is Jerrick McKinnon's wheelhouse. He's the best pass blocking back on the roster. It's not even close, and this is why. I don't know if Patrick Mahomes actually gets the first down on this play if Jerrick McKinnon isn't blocking. So the Chiefs, on their pass protection, are going to full slide to the right. It means Noah Gray and everyone else from left to right are going to slide, and Jerrick McKinnon's going to move from his position and pick up anybody on the edge. So we have a full slide. Full slide. Everyone's going to the right. Jerrick's coming back, peeling off, pick up that safety. Boom. If he doesn't pick him up, I know Noah Gray gets beat on the inside, but he identifies the pressure now. So we've got pressure, and Patrick is able to move out to his right and pick up the first down because Jerrick McKinnon does a great job of picking up the fastest guy on the blitzing side. So very good job to see. Again, that's his wheelhouse. It's what he does best, and I just love seeing him execute at every single level of the offense, what he's been able to do. It's been very, very impressive for this team, obviously putting up points on the board, but also keeping the team on schedule and making sure that they're not losing yards. Being able to do that is so impressive and important. The last play we're going to talk about is the Kansas City Chiefs' final play of the game, where they run for the touchdown with Jerrick McKinnon. This was he talked about this after the game, this being where, Juju was like, run off of me, I got you, and Jerrick said, I'm going to score. He absolutely did. This was a really nice job from just about everybody up front, but really from Jerrick, seeing and running off of and manipulating and doing everything that I've been talking about. And this is another one of those split zones. You're going to have Noah Gray come backward across the formation. They're going to run a jet motion with Sky Moore this time. Okay, so Sky Moore runs, boom, and then there's that motion from Noah Gray to the backside of the formation, and then Jerrick just takes it and does the rest. So let's break this down. This is a lot of fun too, because he does a lot of fun things that allow him, excuse me, to be able to do that. So Creed has a very tough block right here. This is, again, so it's zone. So you have everyone's got a block down, okay? He has to get basically to the inside of this. That's what they're asking him to do. So it's a very difficult block for him to get perfect, okay? It's hard to be able to pull onto this side of 91. Chances are he's going to come into your chest, all right? Right there. He's got to catch him, essentially. 91 got off the ball quickly, and then he's got to catch him, okay? So this is a little bit of a gray area because he does hold him a little bit. He's got hands on the outside, but you're going to notice that when the ball carrier comes up, Creed kind of lets go and moves his hands. So he's not like holding. He still allows the defensive tackle to kind of move around a little bit. So it's all about hiding that. As an interior offensive lineman, you're going to be put in situations that you might have to hold a little bit. And it's all about hiding it. But again, you're going to see really nice wash down blocks from Joe Thuney and Orlando Brown. And then you're going to really see Trey Smith get the key block here. He's going to push this all the way down and then allow Jerrick McKinnon to make a cut off of it. Okay, boom. Meet that linebacker. We got wash down. There's the hole. There's the hole. Okay? And like I said, Andrew Wiley gets beaten on the backside. It doesn't really matter so much. Okay? He's right there. Doesn't really matter because Trey Smith makes the key block that allows Jerrick McKinnon to cut off of it. Right here. All right, so you see 48 is now going to flash to the inside, but also he's got help on the inside. So Jerrick's like, okay, you want to do that? I'm going to cut right off of you, okay? Flashes, boom, cut's gone. And then he makes that cut off of Juju Smith-Schuster for the touchdown. This was an impressive run all around, up front from everybody. Obviously, Creed doing what he could to force 91 into a position so at least he could get his body in front of him. And then Jerrick cutting off everybody else. He's been so good for this team. Here is a montage of 3 of his touchdowns from the last 3 weeks. Again, just a little flare out to the left. But Jerrick McKinnon has been super involved in the offense. He's been super important to the offense because without Jerrick McKinnon, I don't know if the Chiefs win both of these 2 games. I don't know if they do. I can't say with any confidence that they do. So the stretch run of the last 3 games against the Bengals and then the Broncos and now the Texans, he's been so vital to their success. Again, I can't really describe how much they put on his shoulders and how he's been the 1-2 punch with Isaiah Pacheco. He's taken very, very well to that. He's been so good, and I'm very, very impressed with what he's been able to do, kind of rotating the clock back a little bit. So I want to take you guys on a little trip over the last 3 weeks with Jerrick McKinnon. Again, these touchdowns that we're going to watch one more time all the way through. And just make sure you guys you're watching and appreciating what he's doing because, again, he's had so many injuries. I knock on wood a little bit here because he's been so good for the Chiefs, dealing with injuries, fighting through them, playing with them, and then just being effective. So very, very impressed with him. Hats off to Jerrick McKinnon for doing what he's done in Kansas City. Over the last 2 seasons, he's been a very, very important player. And I'm hoping that he can continue to do that as the season goes along. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. I really liked breaking down his game, the offensive line, doing a lot of different things with pass protection, some motion, some slides, and some different run blocking plays. So a lot of fun. Please make sure you're hitting that like and the bell notification for the channel. Sub to the RGR channel, please, guys. It helps that a lot. We are really trying to grow. You know, Cole is out there just doing a bunch of 50,000 subscriber stuff. So I want to see at least, you know, some competition with them to grow, where we're trying to grow a little bit here. And we have a lot of fun. We do try our best to break down and teach you guys the game and these different aspects of the game. So make sure you're hitting that sub to the RGR channel. You guys can find me on Twitter at InHarmsWay. You can also go back throughout the RGR channel, find all of the film room stuff that I do. Also, if you are a member, make sure you're checking out the rants. I'm going to have another one dropping later this week because we have to make sure all of those new members that are coming in, we're going to see what you guys get in that member section. There's going to be tons more members content coming for you guys. So I hope you have a fantastic week. Looking forward to seeing the Chiefs play on Saturday. The weather is going to be a little bit weird in Kansas City this week against the Seahawks. I'm looking forward to that game. I hope you guys are too. Let's let Jerrick McKinnon take us out with Patrick Mahomes, the crazy underhand throw for the touchdown against the Broncos. You guys have a great day.
Thanks for watching this video from the team at RGR Football. Click these videos to see more and subscribe to RGR Football.